Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to the Hearthstone ladder. My name is Rooster and today we're playing Face Hunter. Well, not exactly Face Hunter, because Face Hunter nowadays is kind of hard to pull off, actually. The loss of Leopardgnome, Mad Scientist, basically the transition to Standard hasn't been kind to Face Hunter, as we've seen in the video of last month. However, at the America Spring Championship, I saw a player named. I'm going to name the wrong player. I'm thinking Dwayne, but I'm probably wrong here. Someone bringing a deck that was called Face Hunter, which is more kind of a hybrid hunter. Like in the past, we've seen hunters running an aggressive curve, so with the Leopardgnomes, with the Mad Scientist, with the well, a lot of aggressive cards basically, but also including high mains. And this is basically the same idea. We do have the finisher into Call of the Wilds, but other than that, we are actually using a rather aggressive curve here, trying to keep up with other people's aggro lists and trying to finish them before they can finish us. And it should have a decent matchup against other aggro decks, because, well, hunters tend to be pretty good at going face. But we'll have to see whether I am successful in that endeavor. Not going face is pretty good for us, I'd say. Are we interested in... I guess I'm going Animal Companion here. Kind of like throwing that out, there's a singular direwolf in the deck, which, yeah, we'll go face here. That is, well, that's usually the one you actually want when you're playing Face Hunter, so that's good in that regard. I think I'll just go face to prevent him from being likely to clear our board here. And the inclusion of Flame Juggler in his deck makes me think we are dealing with Aggro Shaman here. And as long as he's trading, then we are still in a decent-ish spot. Although Feral Spirit is a card that can be hard to deal with for Aggro Shaman. Aggro Hunter, I mean. Against Aggro Shaman. So we could go Argent Horse Rider here, that seems particularly weak. I think we're just going with another Animal Companion and basically hope to not get Heifer here. That's exactly the one I would need in this scenario, so that's pretty good. Flame Tongue Totem could reasonably deal with this. Not too many other cards though. Even a Lightning Bolt I would probably be fine with, especially because that probably means he doesn't have a great other way to deal with it. So yeah, that's nice. What worries me is that Aggro Shamans have been including Think from Below lately. That also works, and that's actually kind of ugly. He does keep trading, which in a way is kind of good for us. But we are definitely slowing down, and that can't be in our favor, I think. Having an aggressive start is rather good though. So, and we do have a Call of the Wild to catch up. He does have a Doom Hammer to deal with all of our small stuff though. So I don't expect us to have any hold on the board for the next 5 turns, which is basically the rest of the game. Are we just going Horse Rider again? I could get in 3 damage here, but that's not too exciting. I think I'll wait with the Direwolf until I get a better opportunity, or perhaps just keep it to have a beast on hand to be able to kill command for 5. With Face Hunter, you always have to basically get enough face damage out of your cards. So I wonder what his play will be. He could, of course, hit into it twice with the Doomhammer, but that doesn't seem. Ooh, that's painful. Is that an Earth Shock even? Oh, he's just going all out. Wow. Well, I can't blame him. That is a lot of damage. Wait, where did that? Oh, the Rock Biter did go. Yeah, that is troublesome. So Face Hunter does face Shaman. Why do I keep mixing this up? I don't know. Well, we're pretty much dead here, so that's unfortunate. Not being able to keep up on the board is basically a death sentence. So yeah, that was pretty bad. Usually, Face Hunter would be able to keep up with other aggro decks by making them trade into the Face Hunter's minions. Sometimes unfavorably, but we didn't really get to do that much this game. Not getting a bow, not getting Unleash, I guess. Well, it wouldn't really have done too much. Him getting a Doomhammer is pretty much Doomhammer Rockbiter. It's a lot of damage. A lot of damage you're looking at. So I've been having a decent amount of success actually with this deck last night when I've tried it a little bit. That is something I would like to endeavor a little bit more in the future. Just trying, well, getting a little bit more experience with the deck before bringing it out for a video here, because I've been on quite a losing streak. Well, not incredibly, because I'm still rank 5, so it's not an incredible losing streak, but I am a little disappointed in how my win record on my last few videos has been. So I don't think I'm really giving a fair representation of how the decks are supposed to work. Are we going Fiery Bat here? I think we've got a decent curve, and then we can squeeze the Fiery Bat in at some place. I think that's going to be the play. Flame Juggler next turn is likely to be pretty good, assuming our opponent plays a Fiery Bat here, or perhaps even an injured Kvaldir, or I don't know. Playing the huge Toad here over the Flame Juggler is a nice catch, because he's unlikely to have a very good answer, so that's okay, and we can bow into that. Both getting a Fiery Bat there. Well, at least he's not drawing any cards, although that may not be something I'm incredibly worried about. We could go for the Flame Juggler into Fiery Bat, but I think this is going to provide us more face damage in the long run. We could have gone face here with the bow, but I think by doing this, the huge Toad will get another hit in. So we basically went even, and if he's expending some resources on getting the Toad off the board, then that's also okay with me. If he Huntmasters that, I'm going to be pretty sad, am I not? Well, I guess there's not that much we can do about that, except kill it right now, which I don't like. Which I really don't like. I think I'm going for Infested Wolf here, just to get some board presence out, and the little spiders will allow me to make a good trade into the grab, I think. And we're going... Are we going face here? That seems a little greedy. We can still bow and quick shot next turn, so I don't feel too bad about that, sure. Let's just get some damage in. So expecting a Houndmaster, and I'm basically saying that I would be okay with that. Because he can get a trade here, but... Oh, that's excellent. That is actually excellent. Because that allows us to bow that one down. And that means he basically has to trade his Houndmaster into our Infested Wolf, which is a pretty good situation, I'd say. We could go for a double Fiery Bat. We could also kill that thing, actually. Do we want to kill the Houndmaster here? I don't know. We don't have such a commanding board position that we're able to leverage a lot out of that, I think. Let's just go face here. If he has Unleashed, that's really bad, though. We could go for that next turn. We could Flame Juggler to incentivize a trade. Actually, Unleash is not that good against double Fiery Bat. I think I'm okay with this. So he could trade the Houndmaster into the Infested Wolf, and then Unleash, and then kill the spiders. No, it's actually not that great. He doesn't seem to have it, which is good for us, though. 2 mana will be What's going to be 2 mana? Does he still have the coin? I don't think so. Who even had the coin? He had the coin. So that means, what did he use it on? Did he coin out... He didn't coin out the grub? I don't remember. I actually... Yeah, see, he didn't use it. But he's going face. Well, let's see how we deal with that. I still don't think going face here is a race he's going to win, but I could be wrong in that assumption. I can't look at his hand right now. And he could very well have double kill command on hand, I guess. So how do we make this trade? I guess I'm trading one of the bats in, first of all, and then see how it lands, right? We have 2 pretty good targets, so I'm okay with that. And we can also Flame Juggler to further... Well, we can take a 50-50 with that. That is still decent, and if all else fails, we can trade the Fiery Bat in, right? Right. I'll take a 50-50 with the Flame Juggler here.
It's getting hot in here.
Did not make it. So I guess we trade the Fiery Bat. We Hero Power. And we face in case a taunt comes down. I can't imagine a taunt coming down on turn 6. So we should have this unless something really bad happens, I think. Because he basically gave up the board there and, well, I guess getting the damage in... No, he could have definitely made a better play than that, I think. Could be wrong. Kill command on that and then Unleash? I don't think so. No, he doesn't have Unleash. Oh, okay. Well, that's a card. That's a card, I guess. He's running pretty low, though. So, if this is Huffer, we win, right? Yeah. If this is Huffer, we win. If this is... Wait, we have 2 and 2 and 3, that's 7, so we can quick shot face. We can quick shot face and see if we draw something useful. That means we kill him next turn, right? So I'm okay with this trade. Just Hero Power, and he's dead next turn unless he taunts, which I don't think he can. Oh, he actually can. Oops. Well, this doesn't work. Wait, that's a little ugly. We could be in trouble if he called the Wilds next turn. That is one of the ways that he's going to survive. We always Hero Power, right? And I guess that means we're trading into the Toad. We're just playing our hand. There's no real options here. We have to kill that to have a reasonable chance at... Oh, we should have played the Toad first. Could have hit the Toad, would have been better. Anything but hitting our face. He's down to 2. I don't think he can kill us here.
Well fought.
Yeah. So that last part was a slight mistake. We could have still had a 2-1 on the field. He was down to 2 health though, so no real way for him to survive. So I think most of the time this deck should have a good time against Midrange Hunter at the very least. Aggro Shaman might be a bit of a coin flip. And perhaps decks like Tempo Warrior could also be decent. Because you can kind of burn them down before they start to bring in the big stuff. That is generally the idea of an aggro deck. I think Fiery Bat is okay. Flame Juggler is definitely okay. Overall pretty decent. I think I'll play Argent Squire first turn. Just because it's less vulnerable to a Fiery Bat from our opponent. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah.
The light protects me.
Greetings.
And that's the most likely turn 1 play, I think. He could also coin out something like a huge toad or a flame juggler, but getting this as a start feels pretty good. Also, Unleash could be pretty good in the mirror. It's also pretty good against 2, so there's something. Could be up against Yogg Hunter, actually. I don't know about that. It just feels like he's having a slow start and has only played a spell. So it's a bit too early to pin him on to Yogg Hunter, but it could be a thing to consider, especially if no real minions come out at this point. He's taking some damage, so that's good, and I think we have to start hero powering, maybe starting this turn. That feels really wrong. That can't possibly be right. I think we just keep going face, start pressing that hero power. We'll have a beast available to kill command later. Let's see if he has Unleash. He just came to the realization that we're not Midrange Hunter, I think. Ah, that's a pretty good card. I can't believe I'm seeing that card twice in a row. That's actually pretty amazing. So we could... oh, that's bad. We could Unleash here, which is actually not horrible. Oh, that's pretty good. No, wait, that's... that's actually kind of bad. Well... playing the Argent Squire here feels kind of bad, but... I guess in a way it's kind of okay still. Let's see how we deal with this. We've got some burst in hand, and he's going to have to flood the board at some point. I'm playing beasts with... well, the Dread skill is going to make it easier for us to unleash his board down, I think. So, for example, a huge toad or something will be down to 1 health when the Dread skill deals with it. Ooh, that's ugly though. That is actually kind of ugly, but we can deal with this. We could unleash and kill command that. We could unleash. No, there's no real way we're not kill commanding that this turn, right? So might as well unleash and then. Yeah, I think that's going to be what's gonna happen here. There's no way on earth we're trading here. Just getting him down quickly is going to be in our best interest. That Dread skill was a little ugly, and I don't think I had the opportunity to kill it, right? Because I kind of completely forgot about Houndmaster there. He's got a lot of fancy cards, but he's down to 11 health. I might add. We are down to he can't possibly go face here. So that's actually pretty good for us. Let's see what this Flame Juggler does, because we're drawing a card this turn. Well, I guess Flame Juggler knows best. Can we do this? He does not have On the Hunt yet, so I guess we do. Not exactly the card we're looking for. I think we're trading into the Houndmaster just for a little bit of security. Huge Toad, what does the Huge Toad do? Kind of forces some awkward trades next turn, I guess. If we attack face here, that does not really add to our clock, so I guess we make a trade. And the Huge Toad, I think, is going to be better. Is it going to be better? He still has a Kodo. So I guess that does force the trade with the other minions, right? This increases our clock though, so I think that's going to be better. So he has the Kodo to kill the 2/3 and then trades into the 1/1, but that doesn't really improve his own clock. And we have quite a few cards that just instantly win the game for us here, so that's okay. would prefer something direct that does not involve attacking him, but I guess that also works. Could be explosive trap actually, but that was a risk to take.
Well played.
All right. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about the Midrange Hunter matchup, which is about 50% what we've been facing since last night. So definitely liking that. Deck is not very skill intensive, but that could be seen as a positive, of course. And there are definitely some decisions to be made when you're thinking about which 1-drop to play. I think it's kind of relevant that we played the Argent Squire instead of the Fiery Bat early. Even though the Fiery Bat ended up dying to I think the Dread Scale. Dread Scale I don't think is a card that's worth playing around. I could be wrong there, but against the Warlock I'm tempted to keep the Unleash the Hounds. Direwolf's not good enough. Not good enough on 2, I think. Because Warlocks are really likely to kill that. Call the Wild we can't keep in our opener. Animal Companion's okay, and I would be fine with coining this out, and then the Unleash makes that a little awkward though. I think we can afford to let the Animal Companion go. Just keep the really good card in this matchup, and then hope to draw into a curve, basically. Let's see what kind of Warlock we're up against. Does not have a 1-drop, so it's unlikely to be Zoo, which means that this is even better for us. I mean, we mulligans for Zoo, but this is a result I'm kind of okay with. Because he's really not doing too much productive stuff on the board, and we still done 5 damage to him, right? And for every time he taps, he's bringing himself closer to the point where we can just burst him down. Animal Companion is a bit more insecure, so I would like to get that out first. Leok a little unfortunate, but we can still do some work with that, depending on what he does here. May actually have to kill command that. Would make me kinda sad, but no real way around that, I think. Actually, we could Argent Horse Rider. That's actually pretty good. Argent Horse Rider, Abusive Sergeant. I like that idea.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry.
We don't have anything productive to coin out, but this is going to be the best play. Was not expecting that, I bet. So, could have a Demon Wrath, then the Leok still survives, that's okay with me. Alternatively, something like a Cult Apothecary might throw a range. That undoes a decent amount of work here, which is a little unfortunate. We do have a lot of burst in hand though. Can we just go for it here? I'm thinking of just Unleash Hero Power. I don't think we can use our burst before he's used a possible Reno, but this seems okay. Just unleashing for 1 seems kinda bad, but it does deal 2 damage to face right now, and I doubt we're going to make better use of it in the future. So let's see about this. If he Shadow Flames, he's pretty much dead, right? So he could Reno here. If he doesn't have Reno or Shadow Flame, I think we win. In most situations. Demon Wrath, okay. So it does wipe the board, but we have a lot of burst in hand here. So it's a little unfortunate that we don't have a beast to combine the kill commands with. That I kind of regret. We could just go Call of the Wild into Call of the Wild. That's probably going to be best. As unfortunate as that may be. That means we could actually kill command face here this turn regardless. That also seems really strange, but I think it's correct. We could quick shot face, but yeah, let's do that. Because Call of the Wild into Call of the Wild is hard to deal with. He still has to heal up. He could taunt up here, actually, and that would be a little sucky. But this still seems pretty reasonable. We can finish him off next turn. Or... wait, did we miss lethal? No, we didn't have a beast. We didn't have a beast to combine the kill command with, so... and even then, we kinda couldn't. He has a huffer? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, he's still dead though. Right? Right, he's still dead. So yeah, Reno Warlock's kinda bad against Hunter, but we knew that already. So yeah, people can play Reno Warlock all day. As some of the professionals have said, Reno Warlock's actually kinda bad right now, and I did I did notice that when I was playing some Reno Warlock yesterday. That video didn't turn out to be quite what I had hoped it to be. Basically the only Warlock deck you want to play right now is Sue. Because it's there's hunters everywhere. There's hunters and there's aggro shamans. And both are really unfortunate to be playing Reno Warlock against.
Let the hunt begin.
A warrior might be troublesome for us though. Definitely don't want to unleash. I think I'm fine with the other cards here. Argent Squire is actually surprisingly resilient against most things a warrior can do, especially Fiery War Axe, so that's pretty good. And I think we're going for an aggressive opener here. He could have a ghoul on turn 3, but that's still not that amazing, and Direwolf next turn is actually going to be pretty relevant. Could have an Armorsmith, which would kinda suck. This seems like a slow opener for him, so I'm pretty content with that. Even if he Fiery War Axes our Direwolf next turn, that's still pretty excellent. Most likely Eaglehorn Bow, perhaps even into whatever he plays here. I think we actually do, because that's, yeah, we definitely want to play a weapon here. And that does represent an amount of damage that's not to be ignored. And the ghoul killing off the Direwolf basically got our damage there, so yeah, I'm okay with that. Would hope to draw a minion here, because bow into bow feels kinda bad. So easy decisions if you don't have a lot of options in your hand. Getting the kill command is not really that meaningful here, as well as the Call of the Wild before turn 8, of course. Might be a Cthulhu warrior or just a generic control. I'm not sure what we're up against yet, but we'll see. We'll see about his answer to the Call of the Wild mostly. I think we're just weaponing up here. Because we are still dealing damage, and we need to keep him low so the Call of the Wild can finish him off. Only 2 turns left. Next turns are going to be a little awkward, I will admit. May actually have to kill command this. That's kind of a disadvantage. Midrange Hunters do have the advantage of being able to run Kodo, which is really good against a card like this. May have to waste the kill command here. Feels bad, but not much we can do about that. Make sure you watch your order. Abusive Sergeant here, I kinda... well, it's only bad if he has Ghoul, right? Or I guess Baron Geddon or something, but I think I'm still fine with that. Could wait for some... I don't think we're getting the 2 damage in most situations, so I guess I'm okay with dropping it here, even though there's a number of situations in which it dies. And that's unfortunate, but no real way we can prevent that. Ooh. If we kill command quick shot, I don't wanna. I really don't wanna right now. We can kill command quick shot Geddon, but that seems bad. I think Geddon might be worth keeping around. I don't know. It deals 2 damage to the warrior each turn, but it deals 9 damage to us. So that might mean we're dead pretty quickly, but if I kill command quick shot that, I don't think we stand a real chance of winning. If I kill command quick shot face, that means he's down to 9, which is not all that awesome. Kill command might be better, quick shot, I think we're saving both, I don't know. This seems really greedy, but I don't think using them in this situation anyhow is going to be good. He's planning on finishing us off quickly though, so that is worrisome. We may actually have to trade the Huffer into that thing, which I don't like, but I may have to at this point. And he may actually be able to finish us off this turn. Although through the Misha, that is going to be reasonably unlikely. And we've got Sunburst to attempt and finish him off next turn. Warriors tend to be kind of bad for us, so may have to kill command. I don't know. He executes that. Okay. I can actually quick shot that. That's still not awful, right? Can't play everything here though. So I guess I'll Flame Juggler and see what happens. Don't have a beast. Let's see what this is. It's face, so that means we would have to... Well, we have to kill that, right? So there's no real element of choice here. I guess that means we're Argent Horse Rider, and I kind of want to quick shot that in that case, just to squeeze in the hero power. Yeah, that's going to be the play. Okay, so we do have to kill command, if only we got a beast to combo with it. I'm expecting some amount of armor to come out for him, but if he doesn't, then we might have a chance. As long as he doesn't have a shield block or something like that, then I think I'm okay with it. Can we afford to keep the Elise alive? I think we kind of have to. We can get in 8 damage here. 8 damage here, that means he's down to 6, he's up to 8. Probably can't clear everything. Unlikely to be able to deal 5 extra damage to us. So I think I'm okay with this. And I want to leave open the possibility of... Oh, he actually had a Goral. Well, yeah, that's gonna happen sometimes. If we killed the Elise with the kill command here, we might have been unable to actually finish him off, so... Yeah, sometimes you just have to take the risks. And if you're facing a lot of warriors, then Face Hunter might not be the deck for you today. But if there's anything you should pick up from the episodes from the last few days, it is that you should really evaluate what you're facing on the ladder and picking a deck that's appropriate. Or at least, well, it doesn't really matter if the deck you're picking is really good against everything you're facing, as long as you're not playing a deck into a lot of classes that are really good against that deck. That is the main thing. I really need something to play on 1 and 2 to have a chance against the Zulok, I think. So I don't believe keeping the Eagle Horn was reasonable there. In other instances, you might consider keeping an Argent Horse Rider, because it's actually a 3 with some interaction. So if you're not going to have a 1 and a 2, then Argent Horse Rider is the 3 you're looking for. But I don't know. Am I just letting the... I could take a 50-50, or I could play a huge Toad and then basically give this away for free, it's still going to be bad next turn, right? I'm taking a 50-50 now instead of next turn, basically. That's decent. I'm taking the trade for him, just so a dire wolf doesn't deal any unnecessary damage to our minions. And that's a decent start against the zoo, because if he doesn't have anything to do on turn... Doesn't have anything to do on turn 2, that's actually really strange. We might be up against a Reno Warlock with a spare Voidwalker somewhere. That could be a thing. That's looking to be the actual case here. That is interesting. So... Are we okay with flooding the board here? We're kind of running into Hellfire if we Direwolf plus Huge Toad. I don't hate playing Bow here, but it feels a little inefficient. I would like to actually get a hero power in. So I think this is reasonable. It's not really overextending into Hellfire, but he would definitely play one if he had it. So, and that's okay, because that's the position you want it to be in, really. And Bow here is a lot easier on the mana curve, so that's good. Which minion are we trading in, though? Direwolf costs us 5 damage on the board. Leok costs us 5 damage on the board. It's all kind of terrible, but I think I'll go for... Well, the Leok is actually... It's more vulnerable against Mortal Coil, I think. So I guess that's going to be it. Yeah. I don't particularly love it, but sure. And we can still make use of the Dire Wolf by playing the Huge Toad here, so that's okay. Would he have Hellfired if he had it? I think he would have. I think he would have. If he had a Deadly Shot or something, then he would have been in a world of hurt. So while the Bow is a decent answer, it's not exceptional. He's got an Ooze, alright. That's fine now. And Shadow Flame. Okay, well that's a little unfortunate. I will say that is a little awkward, especially with that top deck. So in retrospect, I may have wished I didn't play the Huge Toad, because that would have actually given me a board this turn. Because the Argent Squire really isn't doing too much. Yeah, that's not a card you want to leave alive, but I'm afraid we are not given a choice here. We actually are given a choice. It's not a choice we like, but I think we just have to leave the Emperor. I think we just have to leave it be. I mean, we can dislike it as much as we want, but we do have a Call the Wild next turn. And the Kill Command afterwards. So I guess... Or we could Kill Command this turn, we could bring him down to 7. 7 is not good enough. Let's squeeze in a hero power. I really hope he doesn't have a Leroy here. Yeah, while it pains me to leave that Emperor alive, I do think it is what we have to do right now. That is not a card I expected to see. I am happy that this Argent Squire is still here. Because that actually allows me to trade it. To trade the Hover into that, and then we might be in, well, dare I say, a good spot. I don't. Could go for an Animal Companion Kill Command. He's unlikely to have an additional taunt, is he? And does let us squeeze in an additional hero power. This always happens. So that's good. And then what? We get Animal Companion Kill Command, hero power. That only leaves us with 2 minions on the field, though. I think we just do this here. As much as I kind of hate it, he's unlikely to have a great way to deal with it, except for maybe Twisting Nether. So if we have a minion left over on the field, then I think... Oh, please don't taunt up. That's not a taunt, that's good. So that means we have a decent chance. If we hover, we win. That's a good enough chance, right? There's no way we're not playing this. So... Are we playing Kill Command here? I think the answer is no. Because we are able to develop the Flame Juggler here, and we are reasonably likely to find a beast. But if we Flame Juggler into the Emperor here, that's still a trade worth making, I guess. Wait, if I just... I think if I'm going all out, I'm going all out. He's gotta have a heal here, otherwise he's dead, and I think that's a chance I have to take. I can't win if he has Reno anymore. I don't think there's any way I can win if he has Reno, so I just have to assume he does not, and make the best play accordingly, and that's going to be this one. Because I can't assume... I'll get a beast. It might be 2 or 3 turns before I get a beast, and that's just going to give him more outs. Now he can't even tap anymore to find his Reno, so that's reasonable. So he has... He may have 20 damage. Wait, did he attack with his Mountain Giant yet? He did not. So he might be able to kill us here, actually. That's kind of funny. That is actually kind of funny. If he had a Faceless, then he would have been able to kill us there, because we've given him all of the ticks on his Emperor. But yeah, that's Reno Lock. And that's why Face Hunter... Well, that's why Face Hunter is pretty good against Reno Lock, but we knew that already. I think we've seen enough of this deck. You should have a pretty decent opinion on whether you like it or not. You probably had one to begin with. In each case, it's proving to be more effective than I had thought, and perhaps even more effective than Midrange Hunter, since it seems to have a decent matchup against Midrange Hunter, surprisingly. Might sacrifice the Control Warrior matchup for that, because I don't see us winning that at any point, really. So that's something to consider. If you're not seeing a lot of Warriors and you are seeing a lot of Hunters, this might be a deck to try. Alright, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If there's a deck you would like to see, please leave a comment below and I'll see if I can squeeze it in for the next coming days. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.